here with ISTV, and this is Miranda Maring bringing the topmost stories of the day. Well, the topmost story is Chief Minister Okram Ibobi Singh inaugurates Cultural Integrity Pillar. Says the pillars will be a cultural asset for the future generation. Now the news in detail. The two Cultural Integrity Pillar located at the Palace compound was today inaugurated by Chief Minister Okram Ibobi Singh. Each cultural pillar is 18 feet tall and 3 feet wide and weighs around 7 tons. Pillar number 1 has carving of the stone installed by Maidingu Gambhir Singh in Kohima, a sculpture with sword and shield during the period of Maidingu Khagemba at Karampale, designs and symbols used in traditional house of Tangkhul, Mao and Maram tribe. Meanwhile, pillar number 2 contains traditional designs and motifs of costumes worn by Meitei and Hills people. An inaugural function was organized by Department of Arts and Culture and was attended by MLA Ichan, Commissioner Arts and Culture R.K. Nimai and other officials. During the function, Chief Minister presented souvenir to Mutua Bahadur and his associates who have designed the two cultural pillars. Commissioner Arts and Culture R.K. Nimai said, the cultural pillar has become an identity of the Arts and Culture Department. Speaking during the function, Chief Minister Okram Ibobi Singh said, the two cultural pillar will be a cultural asset for the future generation. He said, we must preserve our culture and traditions for our future generation. The Chief Minister said, the state should have a cultural museum which solely preserves the cultural and traditional artifacts of various tribes of the state. Recounting his visit to the United Kingdom, CM Okram Ibobi Singh said, the museum in UK has preserved meticulously their history in Manipur. He said, the records of British in Manipur, which is just 100 years, is praiseworthy, which has been researched and documented well. Chief Minister Okram Ibobi Singh said, if we don't preserve our history well, then a time will come when we have to travel to Britain if any issue arises regarding the history of our state.
Manipur ki culture haijra, Manipur ki itihas haijra. Akoi sidai leiba koina museum da kaida maintain tawse. Masi ada UK da British government na thamba sigi saruk tara topagi saruk ama oiram dong mande. Aisu sum layo phabadagi amu yengure angak paneba. Akoi sidai da sukang khangdaba mayam jingsi moi da Manipur gi maram da moi gi UK gi Great Britain moi gi keno sidai da museum sta thamamba seba. Angak pada akoi gi record si achana maintain tawna thamam greba ariba haiba tare. Moi British na Manipur da matte khara leramba haiba tai. Akoi gi itihas di sahi lising ani helaba dugu ma koi itihas ni dugu moina leramba di yamab da chahi sam chani gumba adu maina bu weramba ye adu koi gi sahi lising ani gi keno ji moina matte khara sahi lising ani henba sa chahi sam chani leramba haiba sidi yam kuiba matam na teba adu koi gi sahi lising ani henna leira aba koi itihas ka mari leina ba mayam se moina kayam phajana matte khara moina leramba sida moina research tawraga loina collection tawraga moida thamamba si uda koi ai pura ngakhreba.
The current generation should be educated and informed about their traditions and culture. This was said by MLA Kikonbao Niomai at the second state level Tribal Culture Festival currently being held at Tribal Research Institute, Chingmairong. The state level Tribal Culture Festival is sponsored by Union Ministry of Tribal Affairs and Government of Manipur. The second of the festival was attended by MLA MK, Prashur Shimre and Parliamentary Secretary Bunzajin Walti and others. A variety of cultural programs of various tribes were staged today. MLA MK Prashur Shimre said the traditional customs, song and dance followed by our ancestors is losing its relevance with the current generation, which is detrimental for our society. He said cultural awareness programs should be held for the youths regarding our ancient culture. MLA Kikonbai Nyomai said, although we are witnessing rapid changes in our society, we must protect our culture. He also said people of all tribes must live in peace and harmony for the development of the society.
Culture miyam se koi matang ko wo ho re hana ekgi chalba tribal gi patba head hunting ba yamna babri koi ba culture fredi koi khadu batai omit to batai adu afaba makai se let us cultivate si chabata re di कोई ट्राइबल सिंह से hena chokhatkani haibase ai thase.
One day Tribal Artisans Mela was held today at Hotel Infa, organized by Tribal Cooperative Marketing Development Federation of India Limited in collaboration with Directorate of Industries, Government of Manipur. Various products made by 35 artisans were also displayed. Trifid Regional Manager Sangeeta Mahendra, Director of Industries Additional Director B. Toltang, and Assistant Director Handicrafts T. Rolly Warashim inspected the products displayed during the Mela. Bamting Kaishim said the aim of the Mela is to create awareness for the tribal awareness who belong to remote areas. T. Rolly Warashim said there are 15 common facility centers which can be used by artisans of the state equipped with various machines.
No problem for machines. Matam kitang ino. Atubu nahaki kwaidagi nakpa mapam maduda chalaga nangna chalaga nahaki kwaidagi convenient wayga doba machine to kri no nang so amtang kwaitok piro yango maduda chalaga nahaki raw material ay na pura aduda kakpa yai aduda shamthok pa yai aduga khudna foreign shamthok ka doba finishing doga dobdi pora da packing dawra ka nang yum da chalaga nungai na finishing top pro kakpa gidi we have common facility centers enough and enough, don't worry.
Chief Minister Okram Ibobi has greeted the people of the state on the eve of Ganmai festival. While celebrating this festival, we have to follow the spiritual and moral values that it conveys and to create conditions in our social demeanor. The message also maintained that it has to be celebrated in its true spirit. Though Manipur is a land of multi-ethnic community, peaceful coexistence is a glorious tradition of the Manipuri society. In celebrating the festival, the edifice of oneness gets strengthened, and preservation of this bond of oneness is what the Manipuri society calls for today, so that the glorious tradition of Manipur peaceful coexistence can be continued. His Excellency the Governor of Manipur has also greeted the people of the state in connection with Republic Day 2013. In his message, the Governor maintained that India with its young population is on the verge of emerging as a leader among the nations of the world. There is urgent need to channelize the talent and potential of a youth to make a positive impact on society. The message also urged all to work together to make our country a strong, peaceful and prosperous nation. Despite huge apprehension of a bomb being located near Tidim ground on Tidim Road was found to be a bomb hoax. When the bomb expert examined the bomb, it was found to be a fake one. ROP personnel of 18 Sikh regiment posted inside Imphal airport found a bomb. Some electric wires, dynamo were found inside a plastic bag. One-day free treatment using acumagnetotherapy was held at Acumagnetotherapy Treatment Center Lampel Supermarket PDA Complex. 4 therapists who took part in the treatment looked after various illnesses and diseases related with heart, lungs, liver, kidney, and ENT, etc. Speaking to ISTV News, therapist Ngangom Ushma said such type of treatment is very unique. He further said that under this treatment, many diseases and illness were cured. Everyday free treatment will be available at this center from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Hi, the treatment is mapalam dagi pusalapa ado Manipur inaw na sangapa treatment makhalama oibanina miyamna masak khangnadaba aware oina driba makhalgi treatment ama oibanina akoina treatment asigi tangda khangnabagida makta medicine ya aduga treatment asi medicine gi mateng yaudana side effect like the makhalgi treatment ama oibana madu khani bagida makta free treatment gi.
Before we end up, let's take a quick look into the topmost story once again. Chief Minister Okram Ibobi Singh inaugurates Culture Integrity Pillar, says the pillars will be a culture asset for the future generation. That's all we have for the moment. Keep watching ISTV English News for more news updates. Thank you.